It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Cardinals, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 22.
We're in the Valley of the Sun. Few places in the country as picturesque as the desert Southwest. And we've got a good one on tap here at State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Denver Broncos and the Arizona Cardinals. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Murray now on first down. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw into the hands of Kirk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. Eluding the pressure right. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7. Shotgun now for Murray. Finds his running back, James Conner. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 24-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. First and 10 at the 24-yard. First carry for James Conner. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he could turn upfield. No gain, second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Second and 10 at the 23-yard. Murray now to throw. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. 30. 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And on that one, with 6 defensive backs, did he need to be more careful throwing the football? I mean, I guess obviously in hindsight he did, but...
Yeah, hindsight, but even in foresight, when you got 6 defensive backs on the field, you just know you're going to get multiple coverages. You're never sure what you're going to see. But the biggest one is you don't have much reaction time for your receivers to go get the football because those guys, they're the best cover guys on the field. They go get it. And on that play, they took it the other way for 6 points.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. On play action, it's Murray. Now he's forced out left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. On second down, Connor looking for space. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It was Melvin Ingram that time who shot in to bring him down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up first and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. The 40. The 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams, 83 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Cardinals offense ready to set up shop. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray flips his forward on the jet sweep. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To throw is Murray. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So here are the Broncos to take over on offense. They were losers a week ago to Tennessee, but they're on top right now as they come up here first and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll run with Love. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cardinals' 15-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Burnett trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Simmons on the tackle. No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Burnett, and they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now it's the backup Bridgewater. Touchdown! That's caught. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 21-0. And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Murray. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. picked off by Pat Surtain. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 30. 10.
I need to get my swag.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
McManus's point after is good, and the route is on here in this first half. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And no run back here for Moore. It's a touchback, and it'll... Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, it didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First down, Murray. And his pass incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Mike 40, check, he's coming. Army.
To throw, it's Murray. This one caught by Isabella. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Murray going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
To throw on second and 10. Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Murray now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
A 50-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that drops the deficit from 28 to 25. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Come on, the ball hard. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
Final play of the half. Bridgewater. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field.
Oh, none of that.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start our tour out in the City of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Rams who have the lead in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. From there, we're off to check out another game. And at halftime, they trail the visiting Seahawks in that ball game. Chris Carson, a force in that first half with 2 touchdown runs. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And they were winners in that one over the visiting L.A. Chargers. Patrick Mahomes leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. Moving on, let's take a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Broncos. And the ground game has been a big part of why they have this big lead. And you have to figure they'll lean on it a little bit more in the third and fourth quarters. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, there's a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And they'll need to get things in gear as they trail here at the break. Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. And the Bronco offense ready to begin this third quarter of play. And the first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Hey, check. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
They're indeed going for it. Bridgewater. Flush to his right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run on first down. Burnett. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Let's go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing second.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Again, it's Williams. Shifts past him at the 45. Pushing his way through. 98 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control and making it work.
Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Byron Murphy there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
25 to the mic.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll go for it. It's Locke, escaping the pressure right. And he gives himself up, but not before he gets the conversion. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
This is Love. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
2nd and goal.
Here's Love. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic.
They fake the handoff, now Locke. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chandler Jones drops him for a loss of 10. And it's going to be first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Murray again, 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Cardinals on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again, Murray. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a fourth pick of the ball game. From the gun on third down, Murray. He's going to look deep for more. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. Now Murray's got to have this one. And this is caught. It's pulled in by Gronkowski. And he's got this down to the 35. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on fourth. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. Throwing now is Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rob Gronkowski, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. The 10-play drive that time, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick, and the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Tackle made by Marcus Golden. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Love, and he'll take this one down to about the 40. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Bridgewater. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. Now Murray again. Screen pass to Connor. And some room to roam now. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the all-pro linebacker. It's Von Miller. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding the football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.